Analog horror, a VHS type horror style that grabs the soul of the VHS style but mixes it in with an eerie or scary theme. Me personally, I love analog horror. Right behind psychological horror, but most artists I've seen do it either try too hard or make it lackluster. But one artist does it perfectly. The artist I'm talking about is Unknowingly, or better known as the creator of The Man in the Suit, but I'm sure most people know that. However, I'm not here to talk about The Man in the Suit. In fact, I'm here to talk about his newest project, or at least newest at the time of this recording, Mechanical Instinct, an analog horror of the YouTube series Murder Drones. Essentially, Murder Drones is about 4 robots, or also known as drones, that go by N, V, J, and Uzi, to find answers about their unknown abilities.
I actively avoid unpacking how that works.
I highly recommend you watch it yourself because the way I describe it is barely scratching the surface of what Murder Drones is. I'll have a link to the first episode or pilot in the description. Now let's get on to Mechanical Instinct. From what Unknowingly has said so far, it seems that Mechanical Instinct takes place after the events of the first season. The first time this project was thought about, from what I can find, was on January 14th of this year, when Unknowingly found another Murder Drones analog horror, which I assume sparked this idea. The next time Mechanical Instinct was talked about, which at this point in time still don't even have the name, was in this post, made by Unknowingly on January 28th. You'll notice all those, obviously, ones and zeros, and you would be correct to assume that it's binary code. Like I said, Unknowingly puts a good bit of decoding in his artwork. When decoding the binary, it reads, Daisy, Daisy, give me, pretty much just this entire thing. Now you might be thinking to yourself, this sounds familiar, and you would be right. These are the lyrics to Bicycle Built for Two by Max Matthews. We can also see next to this binary code is our first look at what I assume to be the main protagonist or antagonist, N. But he seems to have an elongated jaw and some organs in his chest area where, there should be an obvious covering for that stuff. The very next day after that post, Unknowingly posts this picture. This is our first look at what N will look like in the series. And honestly, I love it so much. So much detail in the organs and how he just looks overall. And what I hope is a scale reference of Mr. Washi Washi. To put it into scale, Mr. Washi Washi is around 6'1", 6'2", making this monster's in around 7'7" to 8 feet tall. In very rough estimation. Seems like Unknowingly was on a hot streak too, because the next day he posts this picture, replying to a fan art of Murder Drones but remaking it to fit his analog horror. This is our second good look at what this monster's end will look like, and it's also scaled next to Uzi, but we already know his height, so it doesn't really matter too much. Honestly, I can't blame you for making that face. I mean, I'd be the same way if I was in that situation, if not worse. We get more and more art of N as the days go by. This time, we got this. This is probably my favorite snippet of what we've seen so far because of the fact that this is our first full look of N's 3D model. And the detail of it is just a chef's kiss. The stark contrast between what N usually is and what this thing is just amazing and beautiful. I love it. I really do love it. At this point in Mechanical Instinct's creation, we're just now getting the teaser trailer for it. This is a snippet we got for the teaser 2 days after the last post. The words read, "From the mind that gave you the man in the suit." And we could see some kind of light, assumably N's headlight things. I don't really know what they are. Unknowingly makes up for that one day missing because the next day he gives us this. I love this picture for multiple reasons. For starters, the scenery looks amazing. N looks, well, huge. And I love when creatures in horror games or horror elements in general have big creatures. The quote reads, "Murder won't be desensitized." So I actually didn't know what this meant the first time. So I searched it and it basically just means made normal. So we can assume that this monstrous N is going to make murder maybe more gruesome, or at the very least we know that he's going to make murder have that fear within it. Because, assumably, in this universe, murder isn't really feared as much as it should be, I guess. 4 days later, we get a cute little monster N. The text reads, "No N, holding it in won't do anything." At first glance, nothing seems wrong, just some words, but looking more into it, N is in quotations. But I'll save my thoughts on that later. Also during this time period, Unknowingly posts this on YouTube, which is the first time he's saying anything about Mechanical Instinct on his YouTube. The binary reads ON, which I assume to be Uzi refusing to believe that this is the new N. Again, I'll save my thoughts on it. At this point, we're done with Unknowingly's Twitter, and now we're on his YouTube. This next snippet he posts is just the faint circles of N's glowing headband thing, and the caption is in binary. The binary reads hungry, which is what I assume In's saying. The next picture is the one we saw on Twitter, and the binary reads Monday, which is when the trailer came out. The next day he posts this. This model of In is so good. Though it is dark, you can still see just how much detail Unknowingly put into this. The day has come, the trailer came. This is the trailer.
The WDF. That means Work of Defense Force, by the way. And it was founded by me, Con Dorman. That's my mustache to resemble me. And a little that's me, by the way. Oh, great. It wasn't even a PNG. Anyways, what does the WDF even do? Well, we did make something super cool and safe. We made doors. 3 of them to be exact. And their job is to keep disassembly drones out of the bunker. That means they can't get in. Here's a cool blueprint we made. And doors. Oh, I love that little spin. You might be asking the following. What's a disassembly drone? Disassembly drones are basically creepy bastards that are trying to eat us and kill us because we're basically runaway AI and the company doesn't really like us. Which is rude much? We don't have photos of them because, well, going outside basically means death, so instead, we will use this skull. Ooh, scary. So what should you do? With all this stuff happening, here's what I'll tell you to do. Never go outside. You will die if you do. Please, don't go outside the doors. In other news,
Out of all the places I was assigned to look for this guy, of course I have to search for this worn down pile of rubble. Let's just get this over with. Working. Don't know why Khan wants us to document our search using these prehistoric pieces of junk, but whatever. How did he even know about this place, let alone expect me to know where it was with this damn storm? Took me forever to find it, just seems like some old JC Jensen storage. As long as he fixes my door finally. Damn thing has been malfunctioning for ages, and I swear to RoboGo. Wait, what's that say? Nothing gold can stay.
Is anybody there? I'm scared.
Hey, it's alright. I won't hurt you. I just want to take you back to the bunker. And that's your name,
Is
right?
anybody there?
This guy's kind of starting to freak me out. We've been looking for you everywhere, man. Khan's daughter is back at the bunker. What the hell? Oh, what?
This is my favorite part of the Mechanical Instinct timeline right now as I'm writing the script, because all the ties come together and make such a satisfying story. The song, the model, the noises at the end, all amazingly put together. And the noises at the end of the trailer are this monstrous In saying, "Don't worry, Uzi, he's safe now," which gave me absolute chills when I first discovered it. But now we come to my theory. What does this all mean? Well, we're not so sure yet. Many people have made theories, but my theory is that this monstrous In was a result of In being infected with the Absolute Solver right before Sin died. But he couldn't find a cure in time, making him this monster. In the description of the video, it reads, "Months after Copper 9 was almost destroyed by Sin, everything seems at peace. Until In gets sick and goes missing, returning as a husk of his former self." This is also the first time we get this In's name, being named Decayed In. What's interesting to me is that this virus that's infecting In isn't referring to In as one of the same. In fact, it does the opposite. The words "he's safe now" clearly indicate that this virus is holding In, almost like the symbiote from Spider-Man. and how it knows that its host is different from the virus itself. This virus might also be friendly, suggesting the fact that it sounds like it's trying to comfort Uzi. I'm also curious as to how V will react to this monstrous N, or decayed N. If you watch the series, which I highly recommend, V cares for N as well. But if posed a threat, V would have to kill N. I wonder how this will end too. Like, what if N wins? Or if he loses? Or if N even has a goal to begin with? Unfortunately, we won't know the answers yet, but believe me when I say that I'll be here every step of the way with this series. Thank you guys so much for watching. Write down in the comments if I should do another breakdown / theory video like this again, and have a great day. Except, throw everything I just said away. Yep. Well, okay, besides the last part where I'm telling you all to have a great day and comments and stuff like that. No. But everything else I just said, throw away. Right now. Because this series got canceled. Yeah. Series got canceled. I'm not sure how long ago. I wasn't actually up to date with this series for a long time because it didn't go anywhere, so I just kind of gave up on it. And now that I'm recording this, like as of right now, it's canceled. Like I said, don't know how long it's been canceled, and it's just really, I guess, irritating because this is something that I was looking really forward to breaking down with and theorizing and all that good stuff. And the fact that it's gone, which there's all kinds of like different theories of why Unknowingly stopped this, because he never actually came out. He just kind of deleted everything that was affiliated with these posts. So literally everything I've showed you in this video is gone now. But the two different theories that I've seen are either he just gave up love for it, or that he did get copyrighted for it. So yeah, everything I said in this video, out the window. Yeah, I'm just as disappointed as you guys. But seriously, I do appreciate you guys for watching this all the way through if you're here. And this video is probably gonna get like 2 views, but still, you know what? I have a passion for this stuff. I do like doing this. I really did like making this video. I wish I saved my mess ups because it would have been funny to do like a blooper bit right here. But yeah, I'll see you guys next video I make, which is gonna be a video with Harley or Falcon, you know, like usual on my main channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.